So, once upon a time, I was playing TCGO today because the trading is finally back up and I had a bunch of new decks, and then I looked at my clock and it turns out it was 5 o'clock and I hadn't made a video yet. And I almost cried, but I didn't. I instead found a short NU match, and I figured I would toss that your guys' way. It's against a guy by the name of Flyguy75. Got a couple new toys on this team, couple old things coming back. I think that's my Calm Mind, Stored Power Masharna. That's a Bulk Up Braviary. Got a... what is that? Is that a... that's my Swords Dancing Jump Bluff. Anyway, we'll talk about all that shit when we get to it. I was just trying to idle for 30 seconds because I don't know what else I was going to talk about. So, he leads off with Persian. I'm going to go ahead and lead off with Miltank. And I don't really want to stay in for a Fake Out or a Taunt or anything like that. I can take a U-turn. I'm pretty sure that he's not gonna go for a bite, but I can take the first 3 just fine. You know, I can take a Fake Out from Haunter, I can take a U-turn with Haunter, I can take a Taunt, because I don't really give a shit about the Taunt, but I really don't think he's gonna go for bite on Miltank. And much to my surprise, Choice Scarf Haunter actually gets a kill from full HP on a Persian. I'm able to just Sludge Bomb it and kill it off. So Haunter did something. That's cool. But now, the thing is that I'm actually predicting to go for the Shadow Ball, which is why I'm going to go out into my Braviary. It turns out he predicts it very nicely, decides to go for a T-Bolt, and this is actually going to cripple my Braviary for the rest of the match, and I'm not really going to be able to switch in on anything too reliably. So, if I need Death Fodder at this point, I have it. The reason I'm calling this thing Death Fodder, because it's a bulky set, I don't think it has any speed. I think it's just got max HP and max attack, so it's going to be slower than a lot of the things around. So if I need to toss something in to die, it's unfortunately going to be that. But make it double right here, I think, and it turns out I get a pretty favorable matchup because I don't mind taking a Blizzard or anything like that, and he's probably not going to have Shadow Ball. He ends up going into his Ditto to transform into my Lampent. Lampent is such a cool poke in this tier, let me tell you. But he's going to go for Shadow Ball, and I'm just going to be completely honest with you guys. I looked at my DS, and I did not understand what I was doing when I clicked Fire Blast. I have no fucking excuse for that. The obvious play was Shadow Ball. I just, oh, okay, we'll Fire Blast it, because fucking Fire Attack. Why not? No, I don't even know why I did that, but it ends up giving him a Flash Fire boost. He's locked in on Shadow Ball anyway if he's a Choice Scarf Ditto, so it ends up just getting wasted. Now, what this actually lets me do is it lets me go for the Stealth Rock on his switch to whatever, so that's cool too. And remember that Death Fodder bird I was talking about a couple turns ago? I'm going to send that in so this guy can literally reach up into the sky and punch it with a dynamic punch that punches birds. Have you ever wondered why fighting is not very effective against flying? Because it's hard to punch birds, and he actually just took it out from there. So this is not a bird, but it is a cotton thing that kind of flies like a bird, and I'm actually just going to be able to put something to sleep. If someone told me in the stream not to do that because sometimes they carry Sleep Talk, I was not really suspecting that, so I figured I might as well just put it to sleep. I just noticed that Rotom does not have eyes that it closes while it's asleep. That's kind of creepy. But I was going to go for the Seed Bomb because I really didn't want to go for the Acrobatics at that point. I figured I'd just try to go for something neutral on it. And this is, I think I have Swords Dance on this set too. I'm pretty sure that's the one. So, I'm going to go ahead and get out of there, decide to go into my Lampent. Now, it actually turns out that under normal circumstances, this thing walls it walls its dual stat perfectly, you know, being immune to the fighting and actually immune to the fire thanks to Flash Fire. So I could not have brought a more perfect thing to take this thing on. So I'm going to go ahead and be able to get off a substitute on the predicted switch because he's not really going to be doing shit. So go for Fire Blast on the Machoke. I don't think it takes it out, but it actually does do a pretty considerable amount to it, and he's going to be able to land a Stone Edge off on me. This does give me the information that I am faster than him, so I can actually just go ahead and go for a Shadow Ball on the next turn if I so choose, which is what I decide to do, and that Machoke is a dead Machoke. So I am kind of in danger of Ditto switching in, which is actually what ends up happening right now, but I do have resistances to the Shadow Ball and the Fire Blast and whatnot, so I'm actually just going to go ahead and switch out, predicting the Shadow Ball, go back into my Miltank, and it turns out that this Lantern actually just makes for some interesting, or not Lantern, Lampent, makes for some interesting pivots. Now, I have the Thick Fat on this thing, so it's not really going to be doing that much. I also have the Heal Bell, and he did happen to get the 10%, I think it's 10%, on Fire Blast, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go for the Heal Bell on the next turn just to get rid of that. And I don't think anything else on my team has a condition, but I don't want my Miltank burned, so there's that. I think I end up being faster than this thing. I thought it was Choice Scarf the entire time, but it's revealed that it isn't, because I'm actually going to be able to outspeed it, go for the Milk Drink while it's asleep, and he's still asleep. Just take some milk out of that fridge, you know. except I didn't. I could have taken cold milk out of the fridge, but I instead chose fresh milk out of my udders, which is kind of gross. But 2 body slams, gonna take him out, and that's great. I think we got something else coming up. We have the Combuskin, which is still kind of a problem, but there's something interesting that happens here. This is the match that I think it is, but I'm going to go into my Lampent predicting him to go for the Flare Blitz or the Sky Uppercut, whatever he happens to get, and I think he pulls a 3rd move out of the bag, which I was not expecting. Now, I'm pretty sure Brave Bird is a Blaziken only move, because I looked away from the screen, and I was not expecting to have any damage on me whatsoever. It turns out that I'm actually running pretty low, but I'm able to take him out. As long as Combuskin is dead while Lampent is still around, that's great. So Basculin's gonna come in, I believe, and this thing has Mold Breaker. I think that's a Dream World ability though. I was looking at it, I was like, was not expecting that. I don't know if that's out yet. If it is, then that's great and whatever. So there's that. And here he actually decides to go into his Ditto to transform into my Jump Left to quad resist the Seed Bomb, which would be, you know, a fantastic play and everything had I actually gone for the Seed Bomb. I went for the Acrobatics predicting this because this is a little obvious, and I'm just going to go ahead and take him out. What? That was great. So, super effective and everything on that one, and he's got his Bastion left, which really can't do shit to me, and I can just take him out with the Seed Bomb on the next one. So, there's that. Mold Breaker. How about that? Anyways, Seed Bomb going to take him out, and I believe that is going to be the game. So it's a little bit of a quicker one. Hope you guys enjoyed it all the same, though. If you did, you're welcome to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe, and do your thing. I may forego a battle video in favor of a TCGO upload tomorrow, and then maybe upload Zed's thing on Friday. I haven't really decided yet, but I am going to be recording a lot of TCGO because I've made like 4 or 5 new decks and refined some old ones too. So there's that, and that should do it out of me for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow, later tonight if you watch Resident Evil. That's a thing. Otherwise tomorrow. Bye.